Now, if I know the atomic number, let's kind of make this a little bit brighter for us. If I know the atomic number is 8, what do I know about the number of protons? 8. What do I know about the number of electrons? 8. All right, that's good. If I know the number of protons is 19, how many electrons? What's the atomic number? 19. If I know the number of electrons, and I know I'm jumping around, but you can jump around while you're doing this. If I know the number of electrons is 79, what's the number of protons? 79, and the atomic number is 79. So now you could jump right into the periodic table here and say, all right, I need to know number 8. Number 8 is over here. What's number 8? Oxygen. So I know this guy's oxygen. Whoops. And the mass number for oxygen was 16. And this right here and this right here are from your periodic table. Now, for number 19, what do we get for number 19? Potassium. Number 19 is over here. It's K for potassium because that makes sense. It's actually because the actual name for it is in a different language. So that's okay. But what's the mass number? 39. So I know for potassium it's 39. Now for plutonium, if you think of the types of elements that we would use, that plutonium's a nasty one that's used in atomic bombs and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff is down here, and these are all these symbols here mean that it's all radioactive. There's uranium. There's a big old stink about Iraq getting a bunch of uranium because they can make uranium into bombs. Not good. We don't want anybody else to have bombs. We have bombs, but we don't want anybody else to have bombs. We probably won't ever use them again. Hopefully no one ever uses them again. But plutonium is also, the first bombs that we used were plutonium-based. So, I believe so. There's plutonium. What's the atomic number for plutonium? 94. So I know plutonium has an atomic number over here of 94. And what's the mass number for plutonium? 244. So I can go 244 there. And so now I know if that's 94, that's 94, that's 94. I don't know the number of neutrons yet. We'll get to that. Now, for element 69, I pulled up, when I did this, I'll be honest, it was after a swim meet. I wrote this after a swim meet. I pulled up a periodic table off the internet, and it actually had the mass number for gallium at 69. So I put 69 in the chart. The mass number is really 70. But if you remember I told you guys for this guy, use gallium. And I said, just use the 69 and you'll be good to go. If you changed it to 70, I'll do this. 70 ended up being over there. Now, for gallium ended up, its atomic number is 31, so there's 31 there and 31 there. Those don't change. Those aren't going to change whether it's 70 or 69. Now, how am I going to get the number of neutrons if I know the number of mass, or the mass number? No. Mass number minus atomic number. Basically, it's mass. Yeah, I like that. This guy right here is mass number minus atomic number. I like that better than thinking about number of protons. I was thinking croutons. I'm hungry. It's almost lunchtime. So mass number minus atomic number would be 16 minus 8, which is?
16 minus 8 is 8.
Yes, it is. Thank you. 39 minus 19 is? 20. 244 minus 94 is 150. Now, if you did 69 minus 31, you got 38. If you did 70 minus 31, you got a 39. And I really tried not to take off points for that, even though it ended up you weren't really listening to what I was saying if you did it that way. If you started changing the stuff that I gave you. Now, this last one, number 79, if you go on here, number 79 is gold. Gold. What's the atomic number 79 for gold? What's the mass number? 197. So I know this is gold. Gold. 197. So this is 197 minus 79, which is 118. So that's kind of how you fill that chart out. I like that the number of neutrons is mass number minus atomic number, because then you kind of take that whole idea of protons out of it. Even though it is protons plus neutrons, it's the same number. Yeah, it's exactly right. It's the same numbers. So maybe if you just go with that, it might help out a little bit better. But that's that.